What's going on? It's your boy Brennan, and you already know what it is, man. All things are possible to them that believe, and all things are possible to you because you believe, man. Listen, you already know what what our approach is. Maximum faith and maximum effort in everything we do. And I want to address some of the things that's going on right now, man. And I just want to say, we've been here before. We've been in this environment before. And I just want people to really think and look at everything that you're doing. And what's the spirit behind everything that you're doing, man. I thought about something, man. And when I thought about the civil rights movement, and I thought about, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and, a lot of the people back in the day, it was a different spirit behind the movement. It wasn't just a action behind it. It was a spirit behind the movement. Like there was a spirit behind everything that they were doing, the protesting, the marching, the boycotting, right? It was a spirit behind it, and Martin Luther King, he did everything out of the spirit of love. And I see a lot of things that we're doing right now, the protesting, the marching, we're doing it out of anger, right? So we got to really look at the spirit out of what everything you're doing. And this doesn't just apply to that, but this applies to your dreams, this applies to your goals, everything. Because sometimes we can get so caught up in the activity and we are reactive as opposed to being proactive. We react to everything that happens in our life on a daily basis, and we're not moving with a definitive purpose, and we're not moving with any spirit behind our actions. So a lot of times we're having idle actions, which lessens our results because there's no meaning, there's no spirit behind what we're doing. And that's what I want everybody to take a look at with a lot of the things that's going on right now. Because the reality is there does need to be change. There are injustices out there. There are people we are being mistreated. We are not given the same opportunities and we're not on the same playing field in a lot of situations. And that needs to change, And there's a lot of things that we need to be looked at. We need to look at things that we're doing as well as things that other people are doing, that people are doing to us. But what we're doing, we got to look at the spirit behind it. We got to look at the purpose behind it. We can't solely act out of anger, because when we solely are acting out of anger, you see the results. One situation happened, the anger, the uproar dies down, and then we repeat in the same cycle. But let's look at the spirit behind what we're doing, because when there's the right spirit and the right purpose behind what you're doing, there's no die down. You see what I'm saying? You can continue to do these things consistently until you see the results you desire. But as long as there's the start, the stop, the start, the stop, you stay in this same place. You can't get out of this place until you start doing an action that you can do consistently, that people are going to feel, that's going to bring forth some change. And that's what I need everybody to focus on. What action can we do? What moves can we make that we can do consistently until we see change and not stop? Whether we got to do it for a year, whether we got to do it for 6 months straight, whether we got to do it for 2 years straight. Now is the time to put out consistent action, something that can be done consistently, non-stop, that people are going to feel, so we can get the change that we need to get. So I need everybody to do a self-assessment, do a community assessment, do a business assessment, look at everything, and so we can see what we need to do, and we can start doing consistently to bring forth change. We got to stop the movement, stop the movement. Let it get an uproar, then it die down. We got to have that same passion and that same fire and that same will consistently, non-stop, until we see the change that we need to see. And right now, we got to stop asking people for change. We got to stop asking people for change and move on our own, okay? We got to stop asking people for change, but because asking people for change is not getting any results. We got to take and utilize the power that is within us to do what we need to do to get the change that's going to be everlasting. So that's what I need us to focus on, man. Look at the spirit of everything you're doing, and let's develop a consistent plan and not do the same thing we've been doing over and over again, repeating the same cycle. We start the movement, we stop the movement, it's a big uproar, we protest, we in the streets, we messing stuff up, and then everything dies down and go back to business as usual until the next uproar. Let's not do that same thing. Let's put some strategic plans in place consistently and do it for however long we need to do it until we see the change. That's what we need to do. No matter how long we may need to boycott or whatever we need to do, let's do it until we get the change we desire. All right? It's your boy. I'm out.